Hey, what's up, everybody? Here's Matic again. Today we're going to be showcasing how to root Funbox 5. I think this is the hardest delivery of this series, though it's not that hard, as it may sound, right? And this box has a super interesting escalation, privilege escalation technique. And so let's get started. As you can see, I've already ran my nmap scan with TalkPN to tell nmap the host is already up and running. That is to avoid a ping scan. The TalkSV to perform a surface version detection scan, and the C appended to it, which the whole flag would be TalkSC, is just to run some default scripts to each of those services. Tag N to disable DNS resolution, and tag T5 to speed it up. You have from 1 to 5 to make it faster. And tag B tag means to scan every port that is from 1 to 65,535. And as you can see here, we have SSH open and Apache HTTPD. Now, when you go over it, you will see there's just a default Apache like fresh install page. So there's nothing. I mean, in this case, we would like to run a pausing scan, or we just need to fuzz. I have defined my IP target as a variable int, so I can just go ahead and do it like this. I'm going to be specifying the password right here. I'm going to be using the word list user share their poster, but not their poster word list directory list to medium and 200 threads. And well, you can see here. Well, we have a robots.txt. Let's check that out first. Let me just stop it right there. And then allow thinking. Anyway, so if we would go to the Drupal page, we see right away that it's redirecting us to an IP. I don't know if it's a bug from the machine. Maybe since I don't know. I mean, the machine is running on VirtualBox, and I've just set up a like a I don't know how it's named, like VirtualBox host only, like network adapter. But anyway, you can try, for example, pausing here in Drupal, then pause. And we'll see some information. Interestingly enough, we see that even though it says Drupal, there are some WordPress-like files, right? So we can go ahead and, for example, try index.php. Obviously, let me remove that IP. Drupal index.php should work. Let me. Okay, cool. And look at that. It looks super ugly, but if you hit Ctrl U to see the source code, you will see that I mean, it's using from the other IP, that weird IP, some contents. For example, in here it's using the CSS from that IP, and we have no access to it. Hence, we see it super ugly, but it doesn't matter. And actually, if you pay attention, you see here the first flag, right? Now we can see also some other users like Van Affleck, some posts. What else? Well, let me just read this one. I'm gonna be using base64 tag D, and it says, from now on, you knew about me without a Droop scan. I mean, I know there's a tool named Droop scan, I think, or something like that. But obviously, since this is not Drupal, we're gonna be using the WP scan, right? So let me use H, and we can use tag U HTTP, just like that, and use Drupal, right? Oh, sorry, Drupal, and that's for the URL. And actually, there's no tag U, I think. Yeah, just URL. Well, what I like to try to do now is just enumerate like a full scan. I don't like to miss anything here, so I prefer to go with in-depth scan, right? So index.php just in case, and here and enumerate. Here you will see the available choices, and it's better to even though it says over here that the default is all plugins config backup. Well, you gotta like select them by yourself, right? So I'm gonna go with for example, in here I have all plugins. I want AP. I want all themes AT. I want theme thumbs TT, which I'm not really sure about what that is, but I don't know. I think it would be important to have it. DB exports, just in case we have something in there. User, because by default I think it doesn't do it, you know. So I'm gonna go with E, AP, AT, TT, DB, U, right? And it says unable to get. Gonna resolve hostname. I don't get it. Oh, right. So let me switch back over and let me just have it update, because it needs to update always. So yeah, I mean actually there's a flag to just like there's a flag to abort it or ignore it, but yeah, it's fine. So here we go again, and it says unable to identify the WP content there, and that's fine. I mean, we saw it on the FFUF scan, right? So Drupal and WP content, just like that. So let me see if it, yeah, there you go. So we're scanning now, and well, we can see we have version 5.5.1, which is super outdated. We can Google it, like last version of WordPress, and it's like 6 something, so pretty updated. Here's well, I mean, the plugins were enumerated via passive methods. You can obviously specify aggressive methods that will be like a brute force scan of I don't know how many entries, but a lot. But in this case, I mean, if this is the first time you do the machine, you obviously want to do that. But yeah, in this case, it's not necessary. So we'll just wait a little bit. Actually, let me go without themes, because it's taken all themes. It's taken more than I thought. And this will be faster. And cool. Okay. So let me see. So we have some users identified, which are admin and ban. And again, obviously you want to try to brute force for these two users in both the WordPress login page and the SSH service we found before, right? In this case, I happen to know, because I already did the machine, obviously, that we can access Ban's account user on SSH. So user share world list Rocky. Oh, what the hell? Wow. I thought. I thought I had it already, but yeah, I had to clean the Kali. It was kind of bugged. So yeah. So Rocky. Okay, it's not. So pubd to go back to my directory from before. So let me go ahead with bin, lowercase l, and then p, which is user share. The hell? Right. Okay, I don't know. So it's here Hydra user share or list Rocky. My IP, my target IP is SSH. F to stop when you find a valid combination. Yeah, just like that. Remember tag V's to make it verbose, and tag I's in case it's not necessary at first, but tag I will well, in case we stop the attack, it always stores a temporal file that says where you were when it stopped. So if you place a type R, it will take that file and resume the attack. Otherwise, if you will wait like 10 seconds, right? And if you use tag I, it will just disregard that file and start all over again, right? So yeah, let's go with that for now. And we should find the password in a couple of minutes. I'm going to pause this video, and I'll come back when we're done. All right, here we go. So we have found a valid combination. We have ban and Pookie, right? So we can obviously log in right away. So ban at our target, and then I'm gonna be yes, just exit out, and then I'm gonna be using SSH pass Pookie, and like that, and that will grant me access right away. So again, as always, first thing we do as a pen tester when we get access to an account, sudo tag l super basic Pookie. We cannot. Cool. ID. We have a mail permission, so let's check that out right away. ls var mail. Look at that. Let me actually layer var mail. ls la, and we can actually read www data and bands file. So let us read both, right? So that is it. We cannot. Yeah, sorry, I misinterpreted that. So ban. Oh, okay. So cat permission denied, but I don't know if. Okay, so ban cat. It's like we can use cat, right? So that's super weird. Let me see. Path. What was it? So it's actual. Okay, it's first taking commands from home ban bean, home ban.local ban, and then from. Let me check here. ls mail, look at that, lsla mail, imap, inbox, nothing really important. Pad.bash history. We we can. Okay, so this looks like how would I say that, like a restricted bash, right? I mean, this is not normal at all. We can try, however, to use something like less, which we don't have, which yeah, which more, which add, which air, echo. I don't know if this works. No. Go. Okay. Doesn't matter. Yeah, this is super weird. So what I like to do is find from here, from user, for example, name cat type F, just like that. See if we can find some kind of command, and look at that. That is highly unusual. I mean, that path is not in our path variable. Like, this is not here. So let me take it from here and lsla here. Now, well, that is interesting. I mean, we have cat, shroud, dd, vols, fstop, gunzip, gzip, ipconfig. I mean, ipconfig. It looks like we can't execute it, but if we use this, let me check. No devices to configure. I mean, it works, right? So what about if I try this and cat and etc, that pass out the d, and there you go. It's like that cat is actually working. So I mean, I could add that path to my variable, to my path environmental variable. But I tried it, and since there are a lot of commands, some of them work, some of them don't. So it's actually better to create an alias, right? So alias, I can create cat and then cat, right? So if I cat etc pass LD, there you go. I can cat like normal. And let me see if we have another command in there we need. Gunzip, hold, low setup, minimum indicator. Yeah, it looks like we don't, so it's fine. So let me now find for USDs, SUIDs, and let me use exec lsl, like that. User mount, su, umount, ping mount, pk exec, bin at sudo progmain gps. I don't see anything strange. So I will remember we had the varmail bin to read. No more hints. So let me go up, and well, it says, hey Ben, did you do all the updates? Hi Ben, please come to my office at 10 a.m. We have a lot to talk about. The new employees must be created. I've already finished Adam, and we have our credentials. So yeah, so actually let me pass LD, grab sh, like that. We have Ben, Adam, Maria, and root, right? So sudo, no, su, you, I don't remember, like su Adam, right? Yeah, there you go. And we're logged in as Adam. Again, sudo tag L always, first thing. Password in here, and there you go. Let me for this in here, nano credentials, Adam, like that, just in case. And well, that is interesting. So we have the ability to run as root 3 commands: dd, de, and df. As to this situation, I like try to do is look them up on GTF opens, right? So we have, what was them? dd, de, df. dd, well, we have df, de, NDF? No. So only DT. I'm gonna be with sudo, right? So interesting here. Look at that. If the binary is allowed to run a superuser by sudo, it does not drop. Well, it works. So I'm in LF file. So I don't know, imagine etc pass wd echo data sudo dd of file. And if you read here, it says file write. It writes data to files. It may be used to do privileged writes or write files outside a restricted file system. So we can echo something and like rewrite any file we want, or create one, right? As sudo. And file read with if. Look at this difference: of if to read. So let me try that. For example, if I try let me change the network adapter. There you go. Okay, so ATC shadow, we are obviously not able to read it, right? So ATC shadow, well, let me execute this command. Because again, go ahead and say sudo dd if l file, and there you go. We have a wider attack surface here. We can try to crack these hashes, even root, which is over here. There you go. Or if you think about it, you could try to download it. I mean, like read the file, create a create a root hash. I mean, a root hash. Sorry for that. And then rewrite it. And basically, what you're doing is just replacing the file, so that you can root, so that you can log in as root with a password you decided. So let us try that, right? So file read, and let me use this, and what should we do here? Let me copy this. No, yeah. So let me grep out records and bytes. Actually, egrep. And well, not working. Anyways, doesn't matter. So let me original shadow, right? The hell? Okay, let me copy it, doesn't matter. Or which T? Okay, let me T it. I don't know if that will work. Sorry. T. Okay, should work. The hell? I mean, now I'm not able to use LAs, so let me use search. What was it? Find from here, from user, type F, name cat. That will work. There you go. So I don't know if there's a command in here which is, sorry, ls. There you go. So alias ls, it's equal ls. Oh my god, I don't know, man. Super headache, right? Bin ls. I mean, it should be cool. I mean, bin ls. Okay, I don't know. Yeah, right. There you go. I was just confused. So okay, we can actually execute something like this. Just like this, records byte, whatever. Just send it to original shadow. There you go. Cat original shadow. And again, alias cat. So cat original. And there you go. Super nice. Let's transfer it back to my machine. We could use SCP. I think it's like original shadow. Let me just try that. Doesn't matter. Band 192, 168, 56, 130 was it? 131. From home, Adam, original shadow. Cookie. Well, actually, cat credentials. So it wasn't banned. It wasn't banned. It was Adam. Yep. Adam password. No such file or directory. Home Adam original shadow. So it's not like this. It's just here and like this. Adopt. Just to say where you want it downloaded at. So there you go. Original shadow, right? And let me switch back because we need to Google something out. So how to create a password for shadow password, no, a hash for shadow file, right? And this Stack Exchange post always help me. There's a command mkpasswd, I think. So in here, and well, we have two methods. I think this is the easiest one. So just like that, and I'm gonna be using whatever, literally, right? So let me just copy this and nano original shadow and remove it until the first semicolon, colon here, and there you go. Now let's move it back. Now we can use again SCP, but the very first command we tried. So there you go. Actually, cat creds. And let me copy this again, pasting here, and actually let me move original shadow to original shadow 1. Doesn't matter. Here I actually copied it twice, so there you go. Now I have an original shadow, which is the original. I mean, not the original, the one we just impersonated, right? And what would be the way to get our root privileges? So L file will be again etc passwd, I mean shadow, sorry, shadow, and we'll okay. What about if we echo original shadow? No, cat original shadow. I mean that should work, right? Let's try it. And let's pipe it to dd sudo dd and off L file. Okay, so root whatever. Nope. Okay, let me try it again, because what I like to do now is cat original shadow page 64, but in one line, xclip clip just to copy it, and then we can echo base 64d, and then sudo dd of L file. That should work. Let me again to root whatever, and there you go. We're root. We root ls root and cat root flag. So again, this was a pretty interesting way of elevating our privileges. It gave me a hard time trying to figuring it out the first time, but I really think it's a pretty fun machine. I mean, it's honest with the name. It's a Funbox, right? So yes, that's it. That's a wrap. I think you guys liked it, and I'll see you later. Thank you very much.